let's move on to our results conversation. Tata Power is who we're talking to on the back of their Q1 earnings. Net profit has remained in line. The company's Odisha distribution business has aided profit margins as well. Before we get you the voice of the management, let's go across to Varsha for a setup.
Thank you so much for that. Overall good set of numbers. There was EBITDA did beat estimates while net profit was in line. EBITDA growth was led by Odisha distribution business, while they've seen a strong performance when it comes to solar EPC business as well, and there was higher contribution from cell and module business. Net profit, though in line, was a little bit impacted. Now this is due to adverse 570 crore charge related to regulatory deferral balances. But onto the generation business, when it comes to Mundra plant, there was a maintenance shutdowns undertaken across all 5 units in Q1, and Mundra remains competitive in the merit order, aided by declining coal prices. While on the Odisha distribution business, they continued on reducing AT&C losses, and the certain area still faces losses in the high teens. Strong capex deployment is expected to support earnings growth, while over the past 4 years 2.5 million smart meters have been installed. On the solar rooftop, if you see order book, as of Q1 stands at around 1,242 crore, and order inflow in Q1 was around 1,000 crore. Onto the capex and capacity expansion, if you see FY26 capex target stands at around 25,000 crore. They are on track to commission 2.5 to 2.7 gigawatt of renewable energy in FY26, and solar cell and module plants are fully operational, and a production is expected over 3,700 megawatt for cells and modules. And their section 11 for Mundra has been expired on June 30, and SPPA discussions ongoing. So overall, good set of numbers. EBITDA beat, net profit in line.
Okay, it's an EBITDA beat, net profit in line, and in fact there was a 570 crore charge on the EBITDA on a regulatory deferral balance. Let me start with that question to Dr. Praveer Sinha, joining us this morning, CEO and MD of Tata Power. Stellar set of numbers, Dr. Sinha. So that's definitely enthusing for the street. But can we just understand a little more about this 570 crore charge?
Good morning. Thank you for having me on your show. Well, this is a deferral balance, which is a non-cash issue, more from taxation perspective. So otherwise, what we need to see are the net numbers, which is the net PAT and also the EBITDA. And on all those parameters, the company has done exceedingly well, and as was explained earlier.
So is this a one-off? This is now non-recurring, right?
The deferral balance is, of course, a one-off, because that's the charge that we need to take. But the performance is not one-off. Performance is a very consistent. This is the 23rd quarter of consecutive PAT improvement. And what is important is that in each of the quarters, the performance has been improving. So if you see the PAT increase in terms of percentage in last 3 years, it has been phenomenal. So also in terms of the various businesses, our performance have improved. The Odisha Discom business, our performance have improved. The losses the AT&C losses have gone down. The PAT has increased. Similarly, in our other businesses like the rooftop manufacturing, for the cell and module, everything has virtually stabilized, and you will see much better performance in the coming quarters.
Dr. Sinha, good morning, Neeraj here. On this renewable capacity additions and what you've done, Q1 traditionally, I believe, is slow, but the targets for the rest of the quarters, very stiff, 1.6 gigawatts. Confident of doing this, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. In the first quarter itself, we did 652 megawatt, out of which 560 was for the third party. So what is important is that today we have the bandwidth and the fundamentals to execute 2.5 to 3 gigawatt of large utility scale projects. Similarly, we have shown that how in the first quarter we have been able to produce so much of cell and module, more than nearly 950 megawatt of modules and 900 odd megawatt of cell. This will in fact improve with better yields and efficiency in the coming quarters. Our rooftop will also get enhanced because the demand is huge in the country, and especially with the government initiative under PM Surya Ghar, you can see huge amount of demand happening in the subsequent quarters. So I think what we have to see is how strong the fundamentals of the company are there. Is it on a strong foundation, and can it sustain similar and better operations in the subsequent quarters? And that's what makes us confident that our core businesses are doing exceedingly well.
Across business segments, that's looking strong. Sir, would you believe that the guidance and the targets, the medium-term targets are possible to be achieved earlier than what may have been envisaged, say 12 months ago?
Yeah, I think some of them we will do better than what we had envisaged, especially the type of capability we are showing in rooftop, also in the cell and module manufacturing, and also Odisha Discoms. So some of these will definitely do more than what we had envisaged, and the rest of them will be doing what we had already promised.
Is solar rooftop set to be sort of the champion segment in that sense? Because even if you look at the targets and the growth trajectory, it's been very strong. What is the outlook there?
I think solar rooftop is one of the biggest, and it's been growing by nearly 30 to 40% every year. You can see that doing exceedingly well in the coming quarters and years. Similarly, our manufacturing has now really stabilized, and this quarter performance will be much better than the previous quarter. So there also you will see much enhanced performance. Our distribution businesses, we have overcome the initial hiccups and challenges, the legacy issues of metering, billing, meters not operating. All those have been done. We've replaced nearly 25 lakh meters over there. So all those things will start showing very good results in the coming quarters.
Is increasing competition and the expansion of the government scheme a concern?
I don't think so. There is space for everyone. There is huge potential and a huge demand in the country. And I think many of the players who are there or are wanting to be there, there will be opportunities for everyone.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Praveer Sinha, for speaking with us. Always a pleasure to have you here with us on NDTV Profit. Let's talk a bit about Federal Bank now. It's come out with its first quarter numbers.